Thing always just goes so crazy all over the place. I guess I'm streaming already. Oh, jeez. I need to get milk. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I just realized. Alright, I should probably actually get to this damn thing already. Let's see here. Display capture on. Great. So, God, what am I doing with my everything? Yeah, a little bit of something on your everything. I have no anything, so I just kind of copy shit. I don't get it. Like, I was making an inn, and it's pretty much just a copy in many of the rooms of the inn that is over here, made by Lunch Billion, and that's because I am a hack fraud. You're a hack fraud. No, let's not put that in. No. Oh my goodness, that would be very shocking, I would think. But actually, that'd be interesting. There you go. It's a big gaping hole. Hello. Hey, lunch. There you go. In case you're wondering, no, I have no idea what in particular I'm doing. Just kind of like effing around, effing up. Yeah, you might have noticed I'm sort of blatantly copying your thingy, your inn over here. Kind of just set a precedence, so that's just what we're doing now. So let's see here. Yes, and then this will be the same. Let's paste that there. And that looks good. Edit down. Okay. And now that inn is about the same as the inn we're working on. So let's start this up real fast because I haven't actually had a chance to mess around with it. Can you see everything all right? It says I'm live. We are back in our landfill. Oh, I forgot to make a door. Let me just fix that real fast. This door opens that way, and it will take you, edit, to here. And Desert Inn. There we go, that should do it. Standardized inn layouts. Maybe it's a chain. You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is a chain. There we go. So we have a wasteland inn, which is not quite like the green place inn. Hold on. My friend used to make RPG Maker projects and work on them for ages without testing. So when I tried them, you'd always get stuck because he forgot the door. Yeah, the dooring, it's always kind of hard. So over here, we have the inn that you created, which is the standardized inn. And it's this... Oh yeah, that's right. Try added in some story. Try added in some story. But you have a very nice standard inn with a big table, some old man, a ladder, a door. Door leads to more inn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good. You have a cat. You have some person working here. But then over here, you have the spooky place. We're just going to ghost through this real fast. And over here we have this strange individual. And then, yeah, so I changed this place from Desert Place to Wasteland. Because I couldn't think of a better name. Yeah, try added in a full-on intro. We're still working out the kinks, because I was saying to him I think it's a little too long. But, you know. It'll all work out. Over here we have this new underground place called the Dragon Chambers. It's this sort of dark room. It's this kind of spooky, creepy cave. And in here you have these sort of old, crusty pillars. And, yeah, you have this dragon. You have this big stone dragon, and you go and touch it. Or you could not touch it. Get closer, you press yes, and then it's like, well, feels like a rock. And then Tara's like, yeah, it's kind of warm. And then I wrote lunch. I wrote you as saying, hey, why aren't you touching it? And then I wrote me going, well, because it's like, you know, it's old and underground. Who knows how dirty it could be? So right now the dragon doesn't do anything. You just touch it and nothing happens. And then you leave and you go back to the wasteland. And you have like this really old, janky looking inn. That's not quite like the inn from the one in the green area. And you enter this inn. And again, it's got the same kind of basic layout, but this inn has like holes in the floor. It's dirty and grimy. Its chairs and its tables are rusty. Well, not rusty. They're like spider web filled. You talk to this robot, and then you're like, oh, it's a robot. It was a glorious religious experience. And the robot's like, hey, this is a pre-recorded message. This old inn and this town are like totally gone, but there's stuff here, and you can, you know, hang out if you want. More writers. You can go upstairs to the floor 2, which is also inaccessible. Let's see here. And you can go back down. You can go into this room. And this room is the same size, but it's not the same layout. But this room is also, like, totally busted. There's, like, a big hole in the floor. There's cracks in the wall. There's some beds here. And then this one's messy. Yeah, I was planning for that to be a warp computer. Right now it doesn't do anything, but that's the idea, that this is going to be the warp section. But also, I was going to say, also, you don't have this room filled out. So maybe this room will be our warp computer. Yeah, and this place is the wasteland. And that's pretty much all I've been doing so far. I have some really tedious work to take care of. But yeah, over here we have the velvet room. And geez, I should probably mess with that. Do you want me to mess around with the second floors? Because I kind of want to, but I also am like, hmm. Uh, Alright, I'm gonna make something really, really basic and see how well it works. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's try something really basic and see if it works. I'm gonna make a terminal room, as I call it. And it'll be the same size as the other rooms. So, let's do that there. 2, 1, 2. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Five, 6. With right click, I can? Oh my goodness, you're right, I can. Oh! How did you find that out? That makes things like a million times easier. Oh. Well, damn. Now I just feel stupid. All right, let's get rid of this real fast. And in fact, actually, let's use a different floor. Actually, let's use like a really creepy floor. Let's see here. Let's have a ceiling that's not like that. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. No. Scary room. Alright, for now, let's just make it normal. I can make it more fitting or less fitting. Oh, goodness gracious. This song has nothing to do with Ghostbusters. Well, hold on. Maybe I should edit that and then turn that into SF inside. Alright, that might make things easier. Alright, so let's rework this room again. Let's make this like this or... No, that looks lame. Steel grate floor. No thanks. No, that's too lame. That's too obvious. That is eye straining. Ooh, let's make it cyber. There we go. Now it's creepy. Maybe even too creepy. See, I would like this a whole lot better if it was less painful on the eyes. The cybertech walls are pretty cool, I think. Yeah, the cybernetic walls are pretty sweet. Well, the idea kind of like that's kind of what I'm going for, yeah. So like let's find a thing here. I'm basing this off of my own stupidity, which is to say that I'm like going off my my Shin Megami Tensei craziness. Like this whole big room, like these crazy monitors and like nonsense stuff, and they're all wired up to this computer. And the computer will let you like teleport between worlds and stuff. It's the special warp teleportation computer. In this room with a bunch of just trash and nonsense. The room outside of time. This is the kind of room that you just look at and you go like, DSY made this, didn't he? You're like, this is a DSY creation. We can tell just by looking. We found the computer room. Help me find the computer room. Oh god, I don't want to be here. It's like, he gets here and he's like, computer room sucks, Shadow. Let's make an appropriate door. I don't get why this is labeled as door. Like, you have swirling portal, gated door that just seems to collapse, fence, evil summon signs. What is any of that? SF door. Well, this door over here is like super virtual and shit. I want a door that's like striking, but is not like super weird. I mean, this door would make the most sense considering, you know, what's on the other side. But like, I don't know. I can't even tell what the difference between these doors are. Let's just go with this door, just because. This event, turn left, wait 20 seconds, turn right, wait 20 frames. 20 frames, not 20 seconds. Turn up, wait 20. Right, edit. Direction fix off, play SE. Let's get a. That works. No. Let's get another thing. I play with the pitch sometimes. It really depends. No. 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 Oh, the worst sound. Make it stop. Uh. Hmm. I don't know if that's actually coming out in the record. Direction fix. I am kinda, yeah. Direction fix back on. Set move route player. One step. Wait, no. Through is on. One step forward. Through is off. Transfer player. Alright. Copy that. Paste it there. Edit that. Now let's check this out. Or hold on. Edit. Let's call that the terminal. Let's find some appropriate music. Sort of play. Theme 1. What happy music? Sounds like the Vsauce music. This one here, Town 4. Sure, that one sounds epic. Save changes? Yes, sir. So let's go check it out. So you walk in, you're in the Wasteland Inn. Well, these chairs can't be sat. Well, this chair can be sat on, but this one can't because it's dirty. You had some dark smudges on the floor. I think I did a good job making this building look like a big pile of crap. Oops. Whoopsie diddle. Wait, why am I walking through this stuff? Why am I walking through everything? Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, through off never turned on. Oh. I thought I did something wrong, and I did technically. So I was gonna say, like, yeah, I never changed this place's music. So this is just Town 5. Got it. Alright. So let's change that to be just Town 5. Yeah. Like, I'm adding all the Shin Megami Tensei stuff to it. I'm adding the Velvet Room. I'm adding terminals now. Terminals were a way that you got around the world in Shin Megami Tensei 3. There we go. Now I'm not walking through everything. You have this spooky hexagram thing on the ground right here, where you use the computer to teleport from one place to another. That would be very... I like that idea, actually, yeah. That was the thing in Shin Megami Tensei itself, actually, where, hold on. Gather followers. There you go. That was actually a thing that you did in the fourth game, I believe, or the... No, I was thinking you did in the third game. Maybe we shouldn't have this hexagram thing on the ground here. I was gonna say, if we're making this game with the story that it's like shaped from our minds, I would definitely say that this room came from my mind, because it's like deliberately aping at Shin Megami Tensei. It's super aping at it. It's like, here's a game series that I play just a ridiculous amount of. Let's see here. Let's control variables. All right, so let's change the maximum variables to 100. So that way we just have a lot of variables to play with. Now I'll play green place V. I'll change set that to 1. And now I go to down here and we go to new. We go to conditional branch and we go set thing green place V equals 1. Cut that, paste it here, insert, control variables, green vase, set is to 0. Now we go to copy that, desert place, put the door over. Where should the door go? I'm thinking around here because there's just a lot of blank empty space around here. Let's just put it right there. Now edit that. Go to desert place V. Set that to 1. Go over here. Copy. Paste. Edit. Desert place V must be 1. And edit that so that desert place V will now equal 0. And then edit that so that desert place down, white, get it. So now that way you can access this area from both areas. So let's also, let's see here. Let's turn that off for right now. And let's turn that off for right now. Just for right now. I don't actually know. So let's open up this door. And now we're teleported to this room. And there's a warp computer. Which I just realized, if I'm going to put a warp computer in this room, then I don't need to stick a bunch of doors all over the place to teleport you to this room. Alright. So let's run over to the other place, just for right now. Now we're back here. It's the exact same room. Yep, and we're back. What is the purpose of this takoyaki stand? It's just right here. No one is at it. I guess the point of this computer here is if you want to teleport between other places. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks. Takoyaki Man abandoned these limits after the calamity. Well, this is a wasteland. Oh, hey, it's Try. Hey, Try, what's up? So, Try, I put a door here. Actually, Try. While you're here, Try, I was gonna say, like, I was talking with Lunch, and I made a terminal system. So, like... Am I the doormat? I don't know. So I made this big computer room that would be the teleport room. And like again, this was just a crazy idea I had. And again too, by all means, if you guys are like, this is weird and distracting, I'll drop it. I will absolutely drop it. I based the system off of like Shin Megami Tensei 3. But yeah, I was just gonna try to mess around with the wasteland, which is not quite the landfill. It's a wasteland. I'll say this though too, like Lunch had this idea too, where he's like, what if we put one of those big computer rooms in the green area, but you can't reach it until you teleport to it from another room. And I'm like, that's a great idea. Alright, I'm gonna close this out real fast. It's not because you were calling me conspiratorial. Alright, so let's go ahead and re-add that you need the key. Oh, jeez. I said, like, I said I wanted to work on, like, this town, but also I have to fix the quests, because the quest system that I made was super temporary. And I'm like, I need to work on those. I have an idea of how I want to go about fixing them, but motivation. But I really should. So let's see about this real fast. That was the wrong carpet. And, yeah, okay. Does this fit better or worse? I think that's worse. That's not good. Okay. And then, there you go. Fireplace is better where it was. I'm also gonna add some walls down here. I don't know if that bothers anyone else, but it bothers me. Then again, though, like, you know what? If it doesn't look right, then we can fix it later. We still have this big map here with which, like, we have no use. So let's make this place. Let's make this place a something. Let's make a new. We'll call it Desert Town Insides. Edit SF inside. We'll make it really big. Width 60. Sure. And for the sake of simplicity, let's just make it like that. There you go. Now let's see here. Let's make a house. Let's make like a banana and house. So the first house I'm gonna work on is over here in the never-ending void. Perfect. It'll be old. It'll be old and cold and so very full of mold. You're not making another house until that one is sold. Understand? Yes, sir. It's a bit small. It's a bit small, I think. How many squares across is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, yeah, it's a bit small. These rhymes are gold. These rhymes are not mine. I stole them from SpongeBob. Yeah, that's a house. This is how you house, right? This is how you house. And this is how you house with drugs. Buy the house. And you too will have house. Sorry, is this a house or is this a prison cell? Okay, I'm getting rid of this. This is inconducive. Inconcussive. And this is your brain on drugs. So will anyone live in the town? For right now, I'm making it abandoned. I thought it'd be interesting to have like an old kind of rundown town. I think at least a couple NPCs should live here. Definitely some quest givers. Yes. Dun 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 dun. Copyright strike. Let's have a messy bed. I do not have a messy bed. Better be some baked beans to scavenge there. Oh, you know it. Alright, let's change this. No, I like that actually. What is this? This over here. I don't recognize this. No. I don't recognize this, I don't recognize these walls, but I like them. I guess it's these walls? Yeah, it's these walls. These walls are cool. I like these walls. Alright, this is your house. This is a house now. The prison cell. This is that gives me ideas. I'll stick myself in the prison cell. Yes. And something. And some thing. What a lovely house this is. Yeah, it's here that you really see. I really fully demonstrate how little I understand architecture. There could be an actual prison somewhere. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking like we should have like a prison. To have just a really like basic looking kitchen over here. Uh yeah, that looks about right, I guess. You are exceptionally good at making stuff in RPG Maker. I must say, Lunch. I absolutely must say. Like I copied your entire inn because I didn't think I could make a better one myself. And I think we can both agree that I was right and that I can't make a better one myself. Let's see here. I need some boxes. Some old empty boxes. Some wooden planks. Just some planks laying around. Some holes. Actually, this house looks pretty nice. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there, but like, still. Now it looks terrible. Let's make it look worse. There we go. It's just an empty faucet and a thingamajurgan. This is such a sad house I've made. I've made such a sad house. Desert town. Let's make it this guy's house. There's not even like a door. It's just a old rundown house. I just make things sad. I just make places sad. I make people sad. I just make things sad. It's just like, let's have a town. All right. Let's have a town. Sure, that sounds good. Let's have a town that's run down and sad. It's just, oh. Sounds good. Let's play BGS. Why am I making the transfer from scratch? Because it's faster for me to do it this way. I make one transfer, and then I just work off of the transfer that I just made. So I make one transfer for here, and then I copy all of these. A rundown town is a compelling setting. I oftentimes make things like just kind of because that's how they ended up. Like I'm like, let's make a wasteland town that looks like garbage, and let's populate it with nobody. All right, let's make another building. Let's make a full-on jailhouse or like something. So let's go here. Let's be like yeah, let's be like this. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. I think these walls are maybe too big. Yeah, I think maybe these walls are too big. Oh well. Fixing problems is for people who aren't me. Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking this place right here would be like the sheriff's building. Or at least it would be. Except the place is all run down. Oops, that's not handy. And then we have a sheriff's desk. Alright, so yeah, I should add some like grime. Add a little grime. Add some dirt in the corners. Because this is an old town. It's very hard to lose to Onik. Like I only managed to lose to him by spamming prepare over and over and over again. And even then that took me a very long time. But I did make it so it's fail proof at least. The Onyx fight is in fact idiot proof, and even if you lose, you still continue. Whoops. Alright, let's have that. I'm like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like I don't really know Onik very well, but I'd find it very funny if he was like, "Arg, you got me," even though he lost, and then you hear like, "No," and then like try or someone's like, "No, he didn't," and then he's like, "Yeah, well, you're supposed to beat me. I don't know how you messed this up, but now I'm just pitying you." I don't know how Onik really acts though. Hmm. Yeah, let's make something like that, and then we have a little bit of that, and we have a little bit of a jail cell going on, just a little bit though. It doesn't look good. Oh, absolutely. Onik is our rival character of the game. Wow, I'm running out of space. How about that? Yeah, this. Alright, maybe I should do one wall things. Because this is getting a little difficult to keep up. Then again, all of these have to. Well, that still works. I wrote that he's like super cocky if you beat him, and then he's like I wrote that he's like ha ha ha, like I love a good challenge, so I'm gonna let you go so that you can become stronger so that I can really crush you. That was how I wrote him. I wrote him to be like kind of like just super cocksure, just like that. Like you guys are so lame. I'm gonna let you become a threat so that I can have fun beating you up. That also works. Really? I'm surprised I got that. Cause I don't know anything about Onyx. Yeah, all right, let's cut all this down just a bit. Yeah, maybe. In fact, maybe I should. I'm really grateful that you told me about that little copy paste thing, by the way, because that is going to save me hours. See here, the old sheriff's desk is just totally aged. Just some old boxes, some old filings. Some bunch of broken up old papers or notices. Busted barrel. Mm, let's go in there and hmm. I'm not sure yet. I'm not completely sold yet. I might need to make this bigger. After all, let's go ahead and. Yeah, that works well, actually. Are there any skeletons? Do we got any skeletons in here? No, no skeletons. Wall should be 2 tiles high, I reckon. Uh, I guess it kind of depends, because our characters are kind of stubby, if you'll notice. So that's why I'm like, I'm not sure. Hmm. I think you're right, though. All right, you know what? Let's copy that, paste it there. Hold on a second, actually. I think the outside walls should be stubby, but the inside walls should be like two. Should be like the right size. So let's go over here and that makes sense to me. If the inside walls are like 2 blocks and the outside walls are 1 block, just so that you don't have it hanging up into the void, but also so that you know. So let's make this shorter. Uh, and then we'll add some bricks there, and some bricks there, and some stuff there, some stuff there. Let's add a little bit. So basically, I'm going to move everything down a peg. That doesn't make sense. And we'll get rid of that. And we will... Feel free to tweet it out on the bros. Hey everyone, buy our game buy the game that we are showcasing to everybody. Really, like, the only reason I stream is because it's just the only reason I stream myself working on this is because it's just more convenient than setting up a screen share and more reliable than setting up a screen share. So let's do that, and then do that, and then do that, and we have ourselves a really, really basic, kind of almost crude jail. And do we have any chairs? Do we have any chairs in the audience? Get them out! Old dusty chair. Yes. So I made a big hole here. Oh, here's a sneaky little idea I could potentially do. Yeah. Now this is intrigue. So I'm putting a rope ladder here on the back end of the cell because who knows? Maybe someone slipped out of the cell. Maybe someone got free through some means. Maybe you can find those means, and maybe maybe you can enter the cell for some some of this. Toast was Onyx. This was Onyx cell. Dude, that'd be meta. Safe. No. Chest. Let's just have a traditional chest. So, yeah, for right now, it's nothing. I was gonna say, like, we don't really have a whole lot of items. We have the potion, the magic water, the dispel herb, which gets rid of all status ailments, the stimulant, which is the revive. Then I made rice. I made a life stone. And then we have the trash key, the monster hill, the old dungeon, power up. Like, we don't have a lot of just items to pick up. We just have rice. Like, we need a little more than that. All right, so let's edit this. That'll take you out there. All right, accept. Let's see here. Where's the door? I need a door that I've made. I guess I really haven't made a whole lot of doors. That door will do, and it will edit. Desert Town insides in there. All right, so let's test this out real fast. So yeah, you can see that someone seems to have broken out, and there's a rope ladder. This is where the old sheriff sat. There's some old wanted posters. There's a broken barrel. There's another little cell. Here's just some old rundown house. This house over here has a door, so maybe this house should have an actual person in it. So I need that house, then I need these two houses, and then I also need, yeah, I have a storage shed over here. And then you have a tent. Jeez. You have these, like, the thing is, I had no real plans for the desert place, but I did think I should make it kind of creepy. So, like, I have these two gargoyles here. Is my... Oh, yeah, my cursor is showing. Yeah, so you have these two gargoyles here. And I was like, you know, like, let's put that in as just a very subtle idea that maybe this town is either screwy or used to be screwy, or like maybe the town was normal and then they started getting kind of weird, and then that's why the town is all messed up now. Everything was fine. We had our evil gargoyles and our this and our that, and we were fine. Everything was fine. And then the dark guys came, or something came, and everything went bad. Maybe Onik will ambush us in this town. Onik's like, "Hey, what's up, suckers? I'm back. Did you miss me? This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while, but now I'm back to kick some butt in the Wild Canyon. I shall find all the pieces of the Master Emerald. They want to play with my emeralds? They're playing with the wrong guy." I'm just singing Sonic now. Like I don't know that's what I'm representing. Never seen a representing quite like a representing. Wild Canyon fun. I gotta chase the bat. Huh? What am I talking about? Sonic, what are you doing here? I heard you're looking for the Master Emerald. Sonic, I don't think we get along. He's like, "Oh, Knuckles, I don't think that's what we should be worrying about right now. I don't think that's the point right now, Knuckles. I want to help you get the Master Emerald. Eggman's causing problems and stuff." He's like, "You're right, Sonic. Let's stop being so stubborn." He's like, "Yeah, damn right." Tara and I have been listening to a lot of Sonic music, so we're like stupidly into it. You're talking about Unknown from Me. Unknown for me is great, and not just because of Silva Gunner memes. All right, what are we gonna make this house? Let's make a simple house. This house is too far away. Let's hope that's not too close. Hold on a second. No. Yeah, that's fine. I was always surprised in those Sonic games, or in any kids game, or in anything really, when you had like someone swear. And I'm still kind of surprised, honestly, because I'm really easily influenced. I'm really easily influenced, so I'm not allowed to drink alcohol. But it's like Toad's gonna make a depressing bar next to the school. Well, we're gonna have a school. Is this gonna be Shelvington, or is this just gonna be like we have a high school? Oh God! You know, I was gonna say like we're making this game like fun and silly and stuff, and it's like, you know, if I was actually trapped in a world of my own horrifying creation, it'd be like horrible, and it'd probably be like a gigantic high school. I I absolutely hate high school. I can never get over it. It was so bad. It will never stop haunting me. I need a little more space than that. Yeah, that's about as much space as I can get. Unless yes. That's how you make more space. I You don't think about high school much anymore? High school was such a big part of my life. I can never forget it, even though I want to. Maybe this should just be a small thing in general. I don't know. There's just some things that some people can't let go of, you know? And that was one of those things for me. So this house is going to have an actual person in it. Let's have like a nice sort of stone fireplace over here. Yeah, it looks like a good place for a fireplace. And table. Little table over there. Uh with I'll take this bed because it looks messy. And let's give him. What shall we put? There's like all this stuff here. There is so much stuff, which I think is really really cool. But also, it's like, what do I put here? This is a Lord vessel. Like this is just a Lord vessel. I'm telling you. That's the Lord vessel from Dark Souls. Well, if a guy lives here, there should be some food on the table. But that's a croissant and eggs and coffee. What's this? That's just a horrifying monster. That's just a bloated mass. And that's delicious rice. I want some rice actually. I want to go make some rice right now. And that's sweet, sweet pizza. Oh, I want some pizza now. Maybe just a gigantic empty plate. A gigantic empty plate with a smaller plate of eggs and croissant on it. You're not roughing it if you've got. There's no, like, lousy meals here. Yeah, a giant birthday cake. There you go. Everyone else died, but I got this sweet birthday cake. You know what? Actually, maybe that's the story of Desert Town or Wasteland Town, as I'm calling it now. Like, you have this place with like stuck with like poisonous swamps and like an alien research facility, and like the town is like this wreck. The town insides are all torn up. There's a strange thing over here. The inn is busted and just gross. And it's like you go through the whole level, you finally reach the end, and then you discover the hidden truth where it's like, why is the town just so bad? Because like in one person's house there's this giant cake, and it's like, why is the town so bad? And the guy's like, well, they uh they gave me they gave me a choice. They said, press this button and your whole town will be destroyed. Everyone you know and love gone. Your buildings ravaged. Everything is just gone. But you get a gigantic cake. It's the best cake in the world. And he pushed that button, and this is what happened. So good. Thanks a lot, that guy. Thank you. When you examine the cake, Onik comes in. He's like, yo, what's up? I'm back. I don't actually want this cake here. I want to put like some food on the table, but I don't know. Like I want to put some food on the table, but all this food is like really really good. Like what is this? This is like a full on steak dinner right here. What's this? More. This is a turkey and gravy. Like all this food just looks like really really good for a town that's like totally effed. So I'm like just thinking maybe I'll just put a gigantic empty plate and just say that whatever he ate is gone now. It's a wine glass. It's a thing of beer. It's a wine glass. It's wine. It's the sad story of a wealthy guy who wasted all the town's money on food and everyone else perished. That sounds so dark, but also like really interesting as a side as an entire side plot. I'm not going to lie to you. I that sounds super interesting to me. Like main characters stumble upon this ghost town. There's no one in it except one really fat man. He tells you it was like monsters or ghosts or something, but in actuality, he just ate all the food and everyone else starved. Now he's just alone in this gigantic town with no one left but himself and his insatiable appetite. Game of the year. You know, sometimes we come up with like the silliest shit, and sometimes we come up with a story of a man who killed off an entire town by being just a big fat pig. We sure are weird. The very same people that'll bring you something as stupid as you can't anthropomorphize snakes now bring you a side quest in a story where you learn that a whole town perished because someone was really, really hungry. Thanks for watching Bros in the Landfill. Signing off. This house looks great, actually. I mean, when I say great, I don't mean like it looks good. I mean like for the rest of the towns in comparison, there's no holes in the ground, there's a kitchen, there's a table of food. This is like the best town in the town. This is like the one town that's like this is like the one room I mean that's just like totally normal. Or it's like, like not completely effed. No. No. He lies to everyone. He has a table with two chairs, and it's like, "Oh, do you have two chairs?" And it's like, "Yeah, I'm waiting for my uh husband or wife to come home and stuff, and we're gonna eat dinner together and stuff." But things aren't quite what they seem, and you're like, "Well, that's funny. If you're married, why do you have one bed?" Well, that's funny. It shows a lot of, I mean, like the this stuff in here. Notice the fire's running. You're like, wait a second. You're really out of place in this horrible dead town. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just live here. I don't know what else to tell you. You're like, all right, but I'm keeping my eye on you. Let's decorate the bedroom a little bit more. I want to put something on the wall. There you go. Let's put a wardrobe. Secret aliens. Oh, dude, the aliens. They're coming. I need to make a level for this place too. I'm getting confused. For some reason, I cannot get the Eggman theme song out of my head right now. And it's not just because we were talking about horrible fat people. That was a mistake. But yeah, I've just been thinking about the Eggman theme song just all day long. Just, I'm plotting my schemes wherever I go. They're perfect in every way. Da 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 dun, da 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 dun. He's an obstacle that always gets in my way. I am the Eggman. Woo! I am the Eggman. Woo! Who will live in this house? People 3. You got some knights, you got some soldiers. When are we adding Sonic songs to this game? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Wouldn't it be like the saddest thing ever if, like, the desert rider doesn't even know, like, what's happened? Well, here's the thing. We could put Shifty Man over here into the house. But would Shifty Man be too obvious, do you think? I think if we're actually gonna go with this plot twist of like this one guy like sold out the whole town for food or something, He should be like old and like someone you don't really suspect. Like like this old guy's just been living here his whole life and there's nothing much to think about. And then you find out, oh no, he's an asshole. All right, I'm gonna play test because I want to see if this house looks any good. Oh, we're inside the jail now. Oh, we're not inside the jail. I'm in the jail. Right, I forgot. This is this old man's house. Everything looks right so far. It sounded sad, which is funny because I'm the one who made it. I've made just the most saddest town ever. This town is just so sad. It started from nothing, and then it was a town on a big hill, and now it's the town that was condemned by a fat man. And it's like, man, this is just dark. All right, 2 more houses and a storage shed. I want to work on this. No, I want to work on the storage shed last. Actually, I was gonna say the storage shed is like locked off until you get some kind of item or something. Yeah, AO Town's gonna be great. Yeah, my plan is great. Hmm. So someone tries the door and it's like, oh man, it's locked. And then the guy's like, no, no, I'm just gonna leave it as is. My brain is not very good right now for like the dialogue-y stuff. Like right now, my head is not good in the thinky space. Which is funny because I'm doing architecture, which you could argue is more difficult than writing silly quips. But for me it's not. I will build my empire with my machines. There is no retreat. I am the Eggman. It's what I am. I am the Eggman. I've got the master plan. Not like that. God dang it. I cannot keep a steady hand. I will conquer the world with my. You know, it's funny. I'm a terrible singer. So when I'm like dead sleepy and I start singing, it's like, ooh, geez, what am I turning into? I'm like listening to myself, and I'm like, what is that terrible noise? And I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm singing. Why am I singing? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I can't sing. I guess that works. Then we have this. Mapping out the world is arguably more important than writing quips. I would like to have that argument with you right now. The quips are the parts where we make the funny jokes. The mapping out the world is the place where we make the funny jokes. So there you go. Take that, Steve Jobs. Mind blown. You can't beat that logic. Let's have like a. Yeah, let's have like a kind of a chicken and the egg thing we got going on there. Yeah, I guess so. You know what? I'm gonna try to make another just nice house. Hmm. Hmm. But this house will have some intrigue because it'll have some torn. It'll have some torn banners here. You'll be like, "What is the meaning of these banners?" And there'll be no one to answer your questions. Hmm. There you go. That'll take care of that. So you're like, wait, whose house is this? They got some stuff there, but it's very clear that this house is also long since abandoned. That's all right. Yeah, there you go. Maybe there'll be some like papers on the table, or like something here signifying that maybe some people came looking for the inhabitants of this town. Maybe they didn't find the inhabitants of this town. My name is Eggman, don't forget my name. If you ask me again, I'll tell you the same. Alright, let's check out this house. For this one. I'm gonna fix some geography real fast. Okay, how am I gonna go about this? What's in the chest? Right now it's nothing because we don't actually have very many like consumable items. But I'm gonna put something in it. What am I doing? There you go. Problem solved. Derp. Then again, that I guess it looks fine as it is. Oh, alright. See you later, lunch. I might go to bed soon. Go to bed soon too, even though I haven't finished this town yet because it's like 4 a.m. where I am. You know what? I'm gonna finish this town first because I only need one more house. I only need one more house. I can do more than that. You know, maybe we'll drop that actually. That whole like or maybe we should put it off actually. Cuz I feel like this is only the second area, so maybe it's a little too early to get things to like such a serious degree of like you know, of like the degree of like you know, hey crazy guy like effed up the town. Hmm. All right, so for now we're gonna leave this town alone, and it'll for now this will be, you know, moderately happy town. It'll be wasteland town. It'll for now this will be like a rundown kind of crappy city, and Maybe it'll get. Maybe we'll make it get better. Maybe we'll make it get worse. I don't know. For now, though, let's just make a. Hmm. Let's see here. For now, we'll just make a final finishing kind of house. Too close, I think. Or is it? No, yeah, it's too close. Nah, let's work with it for right now. Let's see here. Start with the entrance first. Good, good, good. Now, yeah, just kind of making random squiggles doesn't really work so hot. So what if, alright, let's close this off. And then we turn that around. Then we turn that around. Then we do that. And then we do that. Let's make this one a 2-story. A really crappy 2-story, but a 2-story all the same. Alright, so then, yes. That doesn't. Guy. I'll just leave that as is. So this house has an upstairs. Getting fancy. Getting fancy with the pantry. Next starting to hurt. Box of something. Some planks. Hole in the wall. Big thing of pizza. Hmm. Mm. Alright, so this desert place has interiors now. That's cool. I'm gonna shut this down then. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate the company.